It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, back.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough, NFL.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south in Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go, 38. Ready.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Allen to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Room here to run. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson season. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, man, so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To the air, Allen. Steps away to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Allen to throw once more. And this is caught by Allen for a Bills touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Here we go.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This time they stay on the ground. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bills 42, Dolphins 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Allen now on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Cook again.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Alert, alert, alert.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 33 yards that time. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he had.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.